I'm Jay Fielden. I'm the editor-in-chief of Esquire magazine. I think what socks say about George Bush is that he really did have a personality, and in thinking about him particularly, I think they say different things about him at different times in his life. When he was vice president and then a little later when he became president, he was a guy who liked to wear colorful socks. I think that, made him that kind of guy that we all know that would otherwise be probably very intimidating and hard to approach. The socks were the one thing where you could see that sense of humor that he had and the desire that he had to kind of not just be a stiff in a suit who was running the country and the free world. As he got older, he could do that thing that only kind of admired grandfathers can do, right? He told his granddaughter, "I am a sock man." I think that's a direct quote. Once he was debilitated to the point where he had to be in a wheelchair, he started taking particular interest in the message that his socks would give to the world. And he did certain things with the socks, whether it was on election day wearing socks that said, "Go vote," on days that certain football teams that he followed or baseball teams that he followed played wearing those socks. So I think that was just part of like revealing more about who he was than he could ever have done before. I mean, we all know about how secret he was, and here was a little bit of a thing that was revealing something about his personal life and his personal taste. I think that's maybe why so many people have noticed this. What he was trying to say with some of the socks that he wore also had a political message. I'm thinking particularly of the time that he wore the socks with Clinton's face, and I think one could interpret that as an expression of the possibility, the belief that men from two very different platforms, agendas, legacies, all those things can still become great friends. Presidential fashion is a fascinating thing. We've gotten to a point where I think the expression of the presidency is one of the managerial class. And I think it's because we place, especially at this moment in time, so much interest in class and background and privilege. So you can't look like your clothes say you went to some place that no one else could go or come from a family that had more money than anyone else. I think you just have to look presentable in a kind of global dark suit, white shirt way, right? When you see the G20, almost every one of them look like they got the same exact suit handed to them that morning to put on.
Who has the better sock collection, you or George H.W. Bush?
I do, by far. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I have more than one drawer, and I'm talking about a big, deep drawer. And there are no silly motifs on them.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.